Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest dev update for Pixling World. So I've been busy making a pretty huge patch the past couple of weeks, and it all started with me kind of feeling like Pixling World wasn't moving in really the right direction. It felt like it was moving in a too realistic direction where the pixelings would mutate like the sizes of their mouths and like very small, like very linear changes, like the exact size of the claws, for instance. And what I was always more interested in was to have something that was more I was more interested in the behaviors of the pixelings and in interesting combinations, right? Like I'm more interested in the combination of how can they use pheromones and claws than how big are the claws. So I made a couple of huge changes. I completely removed energy from the system. I completely removed mass from the system, and a number of other big changes. So I'll make a demo of how this works. But yeah, let's jump straight into a demo, and then we'll see how this new system works. So now what you do is that you create universes. So let's do that. And what's interesting to know about the universes is that a universe it's like a setup. It's almost like you are like this god, and you start like this. You start with an empty universe. There's just lava, and then what you do is that you start adding things to the universe. For instance, you might want to add some rock, or maybe you want to add some water, and then you kind of build your universe. And in this case, I'm going to start with a simple universe. I'm going to have a very flat universe. I'm going to add some minerals, and minerals is a new concept. So the way it works is that one mineral is essentially one pixeling. So if you have 500 minerals in the world, then there can at most be 500 pixelings in the world. And that's a way to create, it's almost like a currency for them that they have to compete for. And it's much more interesting than in energy to me, because since they are competing for this, it kind of encourages them to evolve the most interesting behaviors, because it is kind of the smartest pixeling, hopefully, that will be able to gain an advantage over its rivals for gaining minerals, right? So let's see how this works. We're going to add some minerals to the world, and then I'm going to add another new thing here called grass. And grass kind of converts minerals into grass, and then the pixelings can eat the grass. The minerals on the ground can also be consumed by pixelings that have roots, but pixelings that walk around, they kind of have to eat grass if they want to gain minerals, or other pixelings. So okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Then I'm going to add some features to my pixelings. So for instance, we can add, first of all, reproduction. Seems like useful thing to have. And then I'm going to add aging. I'm going to add decomposition. So if when they die, they are going to be returned to the ground. And I'm going to set that to 1 day. And let's see what else. Yeah, let's add legs so that they can move around. And yeah, I think let's start with this. And by now we are ready to start the simulation. So I'm going to speed it up a bit, and the grass is going to grow up and kind of convert the minerals in the ground into grass. We can see an overview of the map like this. And then I'm going to create my first pixeling. Oh, and I notice now that I forgot to give them mouths, which is useful if they want to graze. So I'm going to enable grazing and disable scavenging for now. Okay, let's create a pixeling. It's going to have legs and a mouth. And This is, as usual, like a completely random pixeling, so its brain is completely random. But it's pretty easy to survive in this world because all they need to do is like eat the grass and spread out to the map. Okay, so this is a pretty good start. But the idea is that you can, with this new system, you can really like explore interesting new combinations. And one that I think is pretty interesting to start out with is to first of all enable them to have let's see here, enable them to scavenge, and then to give them noses so that they can smell like the corpses of the other pixelings. And I'm not sure if I'm going to run the simulation long enough for you to see the results of this. Oh, and another thing that's of course interesting to add is claws, and then they can actually eventually what I've seen happen is that they walk around attacking each other and then eating each other. So basically, you get predation. But yeah, this is, oh yeah, we can actually see, let's slow this down a little bit. So we actually already see a couple of pixelings here walking around, attacking other pixelings. And it's not, right now it's a pretty easy behavior, like just walk around, attack anything that you see, and then, yeah, let's see if this guy actually eats. Oh, he killed 2 of them, and then that guy ate 1 of them. So already you have very simple predation behaviors. And the idea is that as you run the simulation, like right now, they're very stupid because they're only at generation 38, right? But as the simulation progresses, the prey will more and more evolve to avoid the predators, and the predators will get smarter and smarter in trying to hunt their prey, and they might utilize more and more tools. And what I want to do is that I want to keep adding like new senses. They're still a little bit limited in what they can perceive of the world, and I want to add a lot more things that they can do in the world as well. So we can add things like pheromones right now. Let's see if we can see that actually happen. Oh yeah, we can see this red line here. That's one guy that's like outputting pheromones. And right now it's probably for absolutely no reason. And here's some yellow pheromones and some blue ones. So right now it most likely serves no purpose at all. But as the simulation progresses, you might see pixelings actually use this for some reason. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much the overview of this. What might be interesting to know as well is that each pixeling now, like the different features that I've enabled here, they can have any combinations of these. So this one has got a mouth and claws, but no legs. But he could evolve to have legs and pheromone glands, and what's pretty cool as well is that you can configure like the way the minerals work. Right now it's that each pixeling needs 1 mineral, but you can also make it so that each pixeling needs 1 mineral per feature, which means that it's more expensive to have more features. So you really have to have a use for them. But then, it's this balancing mechanic, right? Anyway, I hope that was a decent, very rough overview of what's been going on for the past couple of weeks. There are so many changes, so it's going to be a very long video if I go through all of them right now. But yeah, that's it for now. And post any questions you have in the comments. If you would be interested in trying this out and trying out the alpha, then go to the website, which is also in the description, and sign up for the alpha. And I would say join the Discord server, and I can help you set up an account there as well and get access to the alpha. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much for listening, and have a good rest of the day.